So never let your chain get as bad as this one. So in order to tackle the chain and sprockets, I decided to invest in a DID chain, a JT front sprocket, a Supersprox rear sprocket, and also the most important thing, which was the RK chain tool. Now it was the most important thing because I wanted to take the guesswork out of breaking the chain, pressing on the master link side plate, and riveting the master link. The RK chain tool does all these three things with safety features included, so that every time you either break the chain, press on the master link, or rivet the master link, you're covered so that you do not overpress the master link or overstretch the rivet as well. So that wasn't too bad. That's the front sprocket basically off. The impact gun makes a huge difference here. So now gonna get the angle grinder, gonna chop the chain off, take the rear wheel off, and take the rear sprocket off. So in no time at all, I had the front sprocket off, I had the old chain cut off, and the next thing was to take the wheel off to get at the rear sprocket. So that's the sprocket out, as you can see. It's a JT sprocket, seems some better days, but not too bad. The teeth aren't too thin. It's definitely better to change it out whenever you're changing the chain. Prolongs the life of the sprockets and the chain as well, so might as well do everything at the same time. That's that JT sprocket in there. Can pull this off as well. So now I can tidy up and basically do everything in reverse. So this has to be done up to 125 Newton meters. So let's do that. For this we're going to need a bit of Loctite, and then these bolts go up to 110 Newton meters. So yeah, for anybody wondering, Black Jigsaw has joined the chat just to help with final hurdle, which is basically putting on the chain, as he's done it before. So okay, so that's the wheel on. Now the chain. Damn, boy.
Too bad.
Alright, so it's a 120 link chain. Obviously that's going to be way too long because the axle is all the way back. So we're going to take off one link and just go one by one until we're happy with it. So basically going to grind off the pin that's here at the back, so then this becomes your new front link. So going to grind out this off to make it flat, make it easier for the tool to push the pin through. And then you're going to use the RK tool to see what it's like for the first time. So let's see what this
Grand opening
RK tool is made of. Like I said, it's a bit more expensive than the normal ones, but there's essentially safety features here that make your life a little bit easier. So okay, so we need the tool,
And then I think this is what's used to thread in here. And then that pushes the pin out. That's what I think. So basically I have to line it up properly. And now I can push the pin out. And grinding it fully flat actually makes a big difference as well. Yeah, it's going nice and easy now.
Yeah, there you go. It's going to be much easier, and that's what you can do straight away.
So that's that gone. So what we have here is the rivet or clip link, which basically what it does is it'll align with the master link when I'm pushing it in to squeeze it in and align it with the other links. And then after we're done with that, this can come out. So it's just a little push fit like that. And then we're going to be using this basically riveter to spread out the rivets. So, and there is a safety kind of ring around it to basically stop you from over expanding the rivet. But we'll still obviously do a couple of turns and then measure. So. Now these orange.
Yeah. I don't think I need to put. You sure? Okay, on your gloves. That is proper lubrication.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Right now, obviously.
The writing has to be in the correct position.
And keep it from behind so it doesn't push in. And then so it's actually. Fits perfectly into it, so like you won't mess around. You won't mess it like.
Imagine I was squeezing the wrong link.
Nah. Perfect. So
now this one pops in here. So you need at the back TTP 220.
Yeah, so it's the same probably one, right? That's
this one. So that is 6. Well, in between 5 and 6. So 5.5, which is the normal.
Check another one.
Which is the normal actually. Yeah. See the way it's between 5 and 6. So 5.5, which is the normal. Okay. So
you did your research. You did.
I did, yeah. Yeah, no.
No, you didn't. That's
6.
That's actually ideal. Yeah, that is 6. So check the other one.
6 as well.
And that's 6. That's perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it done.
Yeah. That is a very good tool. Highly recommend it.
Very handy. Good quality.
Good quality,
you can
and
actually tell that.
And that, like when I cranked that fully, that was it. Like it wouldn't go anymore. So
it's
the safety features do work. Yeah. Right. So now that we have the chain riveted on into first gear, and we're going to tighten these bolts. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all done. Yeah.
Perfect.
Beautiful. So now we're going to adjust the clutch, the what?
The chain.
Damn. Yeah. So I'm adjusting what? Too much brake cleaner, man. I'm gonna lose my mind over here. Do you ever get high on brake cleaner?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, right, so...
Not this one.
Relax, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Yeah, keep going now. Keep going.
Do you know how much, like, because I don't know.
Have you got like a ruler or
No.
a meter?
I have these.
Just get rid of that. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, bro.
Okay, so I have it roughly aligned. So I tighten this.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
No, so that's 9. And that's 5.
Yeah.
So that's 40.
That's cool. Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, okay. Straight. And let's go on to the left. So loosen this again. Well, I tightened this side, so I'm happy with this, yeah?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's grand.
That's grand, yeah.
Well, how do you feel?
So that's the front sprocket changed and tightened to 125 newton meters. The rear sprocket changed, bolts tightened to 110 newton meters. The chain, one link actually removed, and then the master link riveted on. And then I have the locking nut actually there somewhere. Spin it around. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's nice and locked. If I was doing this a second time around, I'd probably replace the locking washer nut. Yeah, people recommend to do that. So something I didn't know, I'll know for next time. So now just need to put everything back together, clean the sprocket cover because that's a bit gunked up, wipe the chain, and then tighten this to 100 or 110 newtonometers. Highly recommended RK chain tool. Bit on the pricey side, but definitely worth the money. What do you think?
Well, I'm lucky I'm your friend, like.
Yeah. Grand. Right, let's finish this job up.
Very
So
good. Do you want to check what it is?
that's 110. So that's it, job done. Chain sprocket, front sprocket changed. JT front sprocket, the Supersprox aluminium and steel rear sprocket because I wanted the gold, and the gold DID chain. RK tool, worth its weight in gold as well. So not a bad job. Just make sure to have an impact gun. Makes the life so much easier taking off the front sprocket and the rear ones as well. A torque wrench to make sure that everything's torqued to spec. And then again the RK tool. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.